Today, we will be coloring and adding backgrounds to the drawings that we made last week. As always, we want to do our very best job that we can with coloring. So here's a few tips as you start. Let's say that I want to color the flower pot for my flower. One thing that I can do that creates a cool effect, similar to an effect I used in the leaf here, is to use two colors in the same color family. Here I have a dark brown and a light brown. I'm going to start with the dark color as the outline. So really slowly, I'm going to go around the border of the shape that makes the top part of this flower pot and trace with the dark one first. And then I can sort of make little circle shapes that get a little bit lighter as I go towards the middle. I know on the camera it looks sort of like a gray color, but really if you're looking at my picture it would look more like a brown. Now that I have a start with one color, I'm going to switch to my other color brown and fill it in. I'm coloring slow enough that I can stay in the lines, and it's even easier because I created that border with the darker brown color. If I need to, I can slow down in the parts that are a little bit smaller. And that gives it a sort of more interesting look than if I colored with one color, and it can also make it look more 3D, especially in larger shapes here. I'm going to color the bottom of the pot the same way so you can see a little bit better. So I'm starting by outlining. This time I'm making the outline just a little bit thicker. And then I'm going to make it a little bit lighter as I go towards the middle. I could do the top as well. Maybe I'll do that too. But I'm not filling it in all the way with the dark color. I'm just doing part of the shape. Then I'll switch to my lighter brown, begin to lightly color it in. And I think it looks a lot more interesting visually than if I had only used one color. After you've finished coloring all of the parts of your artwork, then we're going to think about how we can make a different background design for each of these pictures. So the only one that I've started with a background design so far is the popsicle, which is in the upper corner. If I move my paper, you can see that with the colored pencil I drew some grass. I just kind of a zigzag line, and then I colored it in. And also with the colored pencil I drew some cloud shapes, and then I colored all the way around the clouds to make a really pretty background for this one. So after you've colored all four of your items neatly, then you can start to draw four nice neat backgrounds too. See if you can make them different and see how many different things you can add to your background. I'm excited to see your artwork.